Lucky Pants is an exotic leg armor for hunters. The exotic perk is Illegally Modded Holster. Increases hand cannon ready speed and initial accuracy. Let's analyze this perk. First of all, this perk lasts for 2 seconds. To activate it, you must switch to a hand cannon. It can be from your power weapon or any other weapons you want, even from another hand cannon in your energy weapon slot, for example. I can assure you, you will see the ready speed difference. Watch the following clip. It's a pretty simple extra ability to understand. Next part of the perk is that it increases initial accuracy. This one is not easy to explain. Hand cannon have what we call a bloom effect. Bloom makes your shot go to a random spot within a cone that is also being tied to the range of your gun. The further your target will be, the harder it will be to hit with a hand cannon. The way the range and accuracy works is a bit like a flashlight coming out of your gun. The further it goes, the bigger the cone is. Of course, there's a limit to how big the cone becomes. If there were no limit, that would make no sense, and it would be almost impossible to predict where you're going to hit your target. When you shoot with your gun, the cone becomes larger and slowly returns to its original size. If you fire really quickly, the cone does not have time to fully go back to its original size, and it makes it even harder to land your shots, since the rate of fire does not seem to be affecting how fast the cone will be back in place. You would be shooting very slowly if you would want to wait until it's back to normal. That's basically how accuracy works in Destiny, at least with hand cannons. From what I understand, and please correct me if I'm wrong, but basically what the perk does is first make that cone smaller for 2 seconds. You can even see it if you look at the reticle on your screen. The lines are inside the main circle. Once the perk is not active anymore, you can see the same lines going back to where they were. That represents the cone I was talking about earlier. When the perk is active, it is tighter than normal, which allow you to land shots with more precision. It's hard to see, but when the perk is active, these lines are going even further when aiming down sight, making the bloom effect less important and at the same time helping your bullets go where they should go. Interesting stuff, but will you really feel the difference? To be honest, sometimes I was feeling like this perk was doing some great stuff for me, allowing me to land more headshots. But then right after the perk goes away, I was still hitting some nice shots from the same distance. It's pretty hard to tell. I will let you test this out and find out if it does a difference for you. The part of the perk that is the most useful in my opinion is the huge ready speed boost. When is this exotic useful in PvE? Well, I would say it's not very useful. I never really find myself in situations where wielding my hand cannon a split second faster will save my life or something like that. If you're using this exotic in PvE, I think you're wasting the opportunity to use some other great exotic gear that can do a lot more for you in these activities. In PvP, that's where this exotic shines. I really enjoy it. It's very good if you're using a sniper to clean the kill after a body shot. Without this exotic, I don't think I would have been able to do the following kills.
Double down.
If you want to use this exotic to its full potential, you must use your hand cannon as a secondary weapon, since the perk is only going to be active when you swap to it. If you always have your hand cannon out, it will not work well. Having 2 hand cannons would solve the problem, but I would not suggest this loadout in the current meta. This exotic will make a difference in your playstyle, making your hand cannon the clean-up weapon that finishes low health targets. At least that's how I treated it, and it worked pretty well. If you get this exotic to drop, I would definitely try it out in PvP. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, leaving a like would be appreciated. You can also subscribe for more Destiny 2 content. Thank you very much and I'll see you in the next one.